So we can change the function of the menu button now. Note that older Android phones, or most Android phones I see today, only have 3 buttons, but originally I think they had 4 buttons: a search button, a menu button, a back button, a home button. But now phones have 3 buttons. And I didn't actually know, you may not know, the menu button is actually the app switch button, which looks like this or this sometimes. The app switch button, that can actually work as a menu button in addition to an app switch, or to display all the apps and close them out. It can actually work as a app switch by, sorry, a menu button by holding it down, by long tapping it, sorry. So that's cool. The only difference with this button from the other buttons is that you have to override its behavior, or else it won't work. It'll have its default behavior, I guess, pulling up a menu or something. But yeah, it's easy. It's the same exact thing. All you have to do is just include this extra line of code, and the volume button and up button are the same exact, can be used the same exact way as the back button. Same thing. So I'll only show you the menu button now because it's the same exact thing. It's just a bit different. Let's go ahead and, oh, first we always have to do this for buttons. Let's go back to our skeletal project here. Okay, and then let's go and copy this code. Put it in here. Now these 2 lines go in the device ready event handler function, or the function. Good, so we're all set up. And now we're ready to use the menu button. So what should this menu button do? Yeah, let's put an image source equals, let me go grab a link. Let me search for cars, images, and I'm going to copy the image address and I'll put it in here. Whoa, that is long. Okay, so we have that link there, and we could set a height and width. It's good practice, however. Alright, let me set a height and width. Height equals 100 by 100 pixels, I suppose. And we are ready to go. Save that. No. When we press that menu button, what should happen is maybe we'll make the image disappear when the menu button is pressed. So let's do document.get element by ID dot style dot display equals string none. And we need to give this an ID, so let's say ID equals car, and we'll say in here is car. Good. And maybe we want to make the image display, click on other buttons. we can use, maybe let's use the volume down button. So we just copy that, paste that here, and we make sure we put this event handler, this event listener inside here. See, so notice it's a normal button. We don't need the override button method or whatever. And we want now this function to display inline our block. Inline is the default display method for images, and we are good to go. So that's the volume up key. Save that, and let's run it. Notice the image does not display. I did not actually realize that. The error message we get is 404 refuse to display image. So it could be the website isn't allowing my app to load the image. So I tried it in a browser. I loaded it on my website just to see some websites can set security settings so that images and their stuff can't be used on other websites. It might be something like that. However, checking Stack Overflow for other errors, which was saying it could be the app permissions, it could be in your config file, some stuff like that. Could be the image cache, the storing the image and something like that. You need to change the link to update the cache. But what we could do is just copy the image link, the long image link, paste it in here and use that. So now we have the app working, the image loads. When I press the menu button, it disappears. When I press the volume up button, it reappears. Just to show you, this, when you hold this down, is the menu button, but this doesn't work on the emulator. Your phone may or may not have a menu button or support it. Don't worry about that, it just means you can't use a menu button. And then this is the volume up button here, in this case volume up. So notice the volume up button doesn't work because it's gonna make the image reappear, but the image is already there, so there's nothing to repair. So the menu button, you would normally long press that, and if you short press it, it's the app switch button as well. But this doesn't, I guess, support a menu button.